The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second and 9 now from the 21. Beathard. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end, and it's third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Beathard being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And his first pass is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
of the gun now on third down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. If they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
He'll drop to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. In for the score. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Toss play to McKinnon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Got to love what they're doing on offense right now.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw Beathard. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
To throw is Beathard. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Leopard! Leopard! Over!
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll throw here, Beathard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw, and his throw is incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Now back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Beathard to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Beathard to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
To throw is Beathard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So that throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Gun! Detroit! Gun!
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Detroit!
Beathard. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Gun!
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Lucky 56. Gone. Detroit.
They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And the Seahawks on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Gone. Detroit.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And the 49ers going to take another timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10.
Gone.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tyler Lockett as time expires in the first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. In for the score. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run it with McKinnon. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move left.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Back to throw. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll look to throw again. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Detroit!
Third and goal, it's Drake. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, he'll drop to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
To throw is Beathard. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll throw here. Beathard, a dump down to McKinnon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw Beathard. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Here's Beathard to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Beathard going to lead the Niners up to try for 2.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Beathard. And that's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He goes underneath to Drake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
All right, here we go. 319! 319! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Set! 319! 319! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! He's checking. Over!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Gun!
Here's Beathard to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney! Over!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit!
To throw is Beathard. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They run once more with McKinnon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Beathard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he finds a man on the crossing route. They give him a gain of 38. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
They'll drop the throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cassius Marsh in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Gun! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got that one complete to Darbo. And he's taken down inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
McKinnon looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. To throw is Beathard. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, is so